to make a birthday card for my daughter. It's her birthday on Monday. And I was trying to think, what should I do? And then, as I make those cards for the lady. I think I told you, I'll show you some of them. I make thank you cards for her company. I'm commissioned to do these little thank you cards for her company every month. And this month I did 45. And she pays me for them. And then, so anyway, thank you. Kind of cute. Very simple. And then she sticks a sticker on the back of what's in her box. She does this box a month of essential oils. And there's another one. And this one I love. And this one, I use sealing wax right there on there. And this last one. I've been trying to use up my paper pads, and I haven't had to buy any paper yet. But when I was going through my paper pads, I came across, these things that are always in your big packages, 12 by 12 paper. Sometimes there's all these different, quotes and things, and you think, what could I use those on? So I am going to use them on a birthday card. So let me put this away, and I'll show you what elements I'm using. So I'm using this card. These are the Michaels dark brown cards by 6.5. That's what this one is. This card is 6.5, 6.5. It's the ones that come in Michaels. You can buy them in a package, and they also have envelopes to go with them. And I had a pile of those left, and I thought, let me just see what I could whip up here for a birthday card. Now, this paper element came also in the package with the quote I want to use. So I'm going to go ahead and quickly just cut that down. So if it's 6.5 by 6.5, maybe I'll make this, 6? Oh, it's not 6, it's already 5. So we'll just have to make it 5 by 5 then. There we go. Because the piece I had was 5, so I'll put it there. And you just work with what you have. I'm going to make this as I'm talking to you guys. Take my ATG gun and go ahead. I really don't have anything in mind, but I just thought, what a waste. What Miriam from I don't know what her channel is, but she's an art journaler. She was talking about using, she had a paper pack, and she was making cards too. And then that's what made me think of, you know what, why don't we use these phrases? I always sometimes think those pages, if you're not making a journal, are kind of wasted because, oopsie, I want this on this side. I want the yellow on this side. There. Isn't that pretty? And then the quote I found on the page, and I've already cut it out, it says, breathe it all in and love it all out. I love that. So I'm going to put that about there, like that. And these are such easy cards because the paper and the little quote things, the journaling squares, coordinates. It's not like you have to go searching through all your, like, what's going to go with this and what will match, you know what I mean? So I think I'll do it about like so. I want to have this space available to me. So then I thought, let me look through my flowers, see what I've got. And you guys know from all of my Christmas crafts and journals and ornaments, this is it for flowers. I hardly have anything left. I was shocked. I went out to the art cap and I thought, I must be wrong here. I must have made a mistake because this is crazy that this is all that I have left. I mean, so I'm going to use this Prima flower, this yellow one right here. But I was like stunned that I'm out of flowers. So I have to order some more. Especially those little dried, I'll show you the ones. you guys can remember the name of the place where these come from, these guys. I had bags and bags and bags, and they're gone. I've used them all, so I actually have to get some more. So, yeah, these. I can't remember the name of the place that sells them. So, I know you guys know who I'm talking about. They come in big plastic bags. So this is it. That's all I have left of these. And, oh, here's a few more. There. I had tons. I can't even tell you. Oh, here's some more. There. That's it. And I'm like so sad that I don't have any more. So anyway, I think I'm going to take... And I have these leaves. I made these out of twine and newsprint. I can't remember how I made them, but I'm sure there's a YouTube video about them. So I want to use 2 of them. So I'm just going to kind of stick them. And there we go. And I'm also out of leaves. I just cannot believe this. I mean, it's great that you're using your stuff, but wow, when your stock runs out. So this, I want to use this one. I want to use these leaves. I'll probably cut some of this twine out, or maybe not. We will see. That's why I'm not cutting it yet, because I don't know. So we want to make sure we can still read our words. So I'll put it kind of like that, and kind of like that. And then some of these around, kind of starting here and going down and starting here and going there. But I'm going to spray them pink. So I cut the twine off the ends because I don't really need it. And I'm going to go ahead and glue these on. I'm using craft glue from the Dollar Tree. This one here. It's just such a good adhesive in my mind. It's a little too much, so I'll take some of this and put it on the other leaf. Hang on. Yeah. There we go. I think I got that upside down, yeah. Glue that on there. And then this one will go over here, being very careful not to block my stain. I don't think it matters if the text is upside down, because it sure is, but whatever, they're both the same. So it'll look like I did it on purpose. There. Then I'm going to glue this sweet flower right there. It's so gorgeous. Great way to use up your stash, people. And I'm trying to work in real time so you guys can see how easy this is. So if I make some boo-boos, you're going to be right here to see them. So we're going to put that aside, let it really dry. Even like this, it's cute. I mean, it really is. So we're going to take it up a notch. And I make my own homemade sprays. I use ink refills. And then I use a little bit of acrylic paint, some rubbing alcohol, and some water. And there you go. And I've got this really pretty pink, so I have to really shake it up well. And let's get our flower sprayed. I always have to, these sprayers always have to pull the nozzle in and out, which is weird, but whatever. It works. So yeah, this is pretty pink, isn't it? And the more you go back, it's going to just get more and more vibrant. So I'm just going to go finish spraying these. Be right back. So I went ahead and gave them one coat of Tattered Angels Glimmer Mist, but this is my homemade. This was empty. So I've added mica powder, alcohol, and water to this. Just so they have a little tiny bit of glimmer. Just going to dry them. You can probably see down here, you can see the glimmer. So I'll be back when they're dry. So there's our flowers, and I bring our card on back in here. And this is just as dry and glued on as can be. So I've got two types of flowers here. I think these are more like gladiolas. There should be two of them. Yeah, here's the other one. See? And these are roses, so you can see the difference. Just add a little bit of, you know, difference to the page. This one's not that dry. I'll try this one first. So I'll put some glue on this baby. And I'm going to pop her in the middle and tucked right up under that other flower. One thing I learned about being on a movie set, which also lends its advice to anything artistic. I am an extras casting coach, and when you're doing crowd scenes and you're looking through the lens, you don't want any spaces. So like if it was a school pep rally we did, and you look through the lens and there's like 10 kids on one side and 10 kids on the other, but there's a space, you fill in the spaces. So if you're taking photographs for Instagram, for example, and you're showing cookies, and you look through the lens and you see that there's, you know, the cookies are just piled, fill in those spaces and you get a much better picture. And it's same with card making. So you really tuck in, you don't, like you could put the flower there, but you want to tuck it really in like that to fill in the space. So that's a little thing I learned from movie making that I find I use quite a bit, that knowledge of kind of filling in. Like you tuck it in and scrunch it in there. But at the end of the day, it looks 100 times better than if things are lined up symmetrically side by side, as it were. So like right here, I'm going to fill that. I want that filled right in and tucked right up in there. And then you can floof it out when it dries. So I'm going to put 2 roses on either side of that little gladiola thingy. I don't even know if that's a gladiola, but, you know. Being aware of the edge of my card, if I want to put it in an envelope. There. Then I'm going to take 2 more roses coming down the side, but I don't want them side by side. I'm going to try to stagger them a little just because of the words, because I love the words. Breathe it all in, love it all out. Perfect thing to do on your birthday, isn't it? Or even life in general. Just breathe it all in and love it all out. Yes. Especially for my hippie daughter. She will love this card. Oh, she took me last night to see Les Miserables, done by a high school production company. Phenomenal. It was phenomenal. I've seen Les Miserables with the Broadway touring company from New York. It's just, and these kids did just as good a job. It was fantastic. And their sets and costuming, it was so good. I so enjoyed it. Support local theater, you know. And now I'm just going to put 1 right here. So it kind of looks like a bit of a cascade. On the back, you know, where you've cut the roses off their little green thing, make sure you fold that down or your whole flower will come apart. There we go. Okay. And we'll put that one right there. Some of these are still wet, that's why they're all squished together, but once they dry I will floof them out a little bit more. Is floof a word? I'll look that up and see if it's an actual word. So at the top of the card, I'm going to do the same thing with my thingy, whatever that is. Gladiola, iris, I don't know. Different than the roses, but I'm just going to do not as much of a cascade or a cascade, sort of like that. Okay, yeah, that's so pretty. Oh, I would love to get a card like this. So pretty, pretty, pretty. And I have no idea what is up with me and pink. I am just loving pink this year. Loving it. In my clothes, my nail polish, my work. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going through, but oh well, gonna enjoy it. And I was a person who was not even a lover of pink. I really didn't like it. And now all of a sudden, boom. Pink is my go-to. I guess I could blame it on brain surgery. Did something to my colors, I don't know. But you know, they say in the spiritual realm, if you're really, really attracted to a certain color and you look on the chakra scale and see which color it is, that your psyche is working on that area of your chakra. I know purple, I think, is up high. I'm pretty sure. So I'll have to look and see what pink is. Pink and purple, to me, would be around the same realm. I think I'm going to move this one here because I just don't want to block those words, you know? So I'll put that one there and that one there. Let's see how that looks. Yeah. I mean, you could play around with this stuff till the cows came home, you know? And then after I'm done with this, I am just going to give it a spritz of that gold, the whole card, that gold glimmer stuff. I call my homemade spray Ghetto Mist. So, yeah. I'm going to give it a little spritz of Ghetto Mist because it's really not Glimmer Mist. It's just in a Glimmer Mist bottle. Okay, here we go. So the last thing we're going to do is just spray it with this. So the whole card has that kind of goldy, speckly. Oh, it looks beautiful. There. So I'll be back when this is all dry. So here is our finished birthday card. Super easy to make. Look at that. And I even glimmer misted the back. I don't know if you guys can see the shimmers, but it looks really beautiful. I think Deanna will love this. I really love it. So easy. See how easy that is? So go grab your old paper stashes, people, and start using some of that stuff that you think, oh, I'm going to use it for journal covers, or I'm going to use it in your card making. Makes a huge difference. And I think this is really pretty. So thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time with Creating with Monica. Bye.